With the European Union, Nigeria has continued to forge very strong ties, not just at the bilateral level, at the multilateral level. We continue to work together to foster an era for Nigeria, certainly, of economic prosperity in a rapidly changing world and with rapidly changing dynamics. Nigeria continues to lead, especially in Africa, in fostering peace and security. And in this guise, we always seek the support and collaboration of the European Union.
With Finland and Algeria, what are the new areas we're looking at?
Of course, with Finland, luckily the ambassador that presented her letters of credence is very well versed in the area of trade. So we will be seeking also to strengthen our trade relations. We will be looking for new areas of collaboration. Of course, as you know, Nigeria is seeking a diversification of the economy, migrating from the oil sector to areas of agriculture, agro-allied products and agro-processing, the digital economy, renewable energy. And these are areas that we can benefit substantially from the experience of Finland.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
As ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary of Finland to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thereafter, she will introduce members of our staff.
Mr. President, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the letter of recall of my predecessor, Ms. Nnamdi. Mr. President, it is also my honor and privilege to present to you the letter of my credence, accrediting me as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Finland to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. His Excellency, my Deputy, Tobias Tamminen,
Your Excellency, Mr. President.
and our Head of Administrative, Aino Kiku.
Over false information and allegation against ammunition spread by Ekpa. Bianca is in far away now answering questions about allegation that Ekpa was involved in armed smuggling back to Nigeria. Pastor, how can you react to this, sir?
My beloved brother, Bianca have never even seen the beginning of her shame. Her shame is still waiting for her, and she will still dance that dance of shame. You understand?
I shame is waiting for her.
Yes, this one is just the preamble. It's just the beginning of what shall befall her. Because you cannot see the truth and turn it upside down and expect that truth not to speak tomorrow. You know, there is something that my elder brother advised me in the ministry. That was many years ago. He said, make sure that when people speak about you or accuse you of something, make sure that that thing which they said, that you do not do it. So that those that accuse you, time will come when the truth will come out, they will bow their head with shame. That is what is playing against Bianca Ojukwu currently now.
But sir, what led her to this? Like what led her to the extent of giving her false information that Ekpa is involved in armed
Anything can go.
and that Ekpa sells ammunition to the world and Ekpa sent ammunition to Southeast just to destroy the Southeast.
You know, there are two things and two people, two persons I say they can never fight for freedom and get freedom. Number one, I say the poor people. Number two, I say the greedy people. Bianca was one of the people who play in the side of greediness. Not that she doesn't have money.
So how do you mean greediness, sir?
Bianca is greed.
Okay.
You understand? You should understand. Oko she never gets satisfied.
Okay.
You understand? And at the same time, she doesn't see truth in the eyes of the truth, and she doesn't see the light at the end of tunnel. That is why you see she accepted the offer or the appointment that the current president have offered to her. You know, because
with the condition.
Yes.
And what is the condition?
They gave her the appointment and gave her a condition of they want to use her as a tools, you know, to cover the excesses of Simon Ekpa in regard to Biafra, you know, announcement and promotion and escalation in the whole world. You understand me? So, and they believe that somebody that can do it, that the world may likely listen to, was going to be no other person that than Bianca Ojukwu. And remember that her late husband was the one who started this from the onset that led to the war in 1967. Then, are you getting it? Of which it was on that same platform and that same ideology that people like Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa is standing today. You understand? So the Nigeria believe that somebody of such caliber from that kind of family, you know, the world will listen to whatsoever she have to tell them. You see why they gave her that appointment which Nigeria has given to her, and stupidly and foolishly to her, she began to dance the music that she cannot be able to finish.
But sir, she claimed her husband has stopped to give her instruction to put an end to the struggle.
And what did I start
with it?
And that was what I told you now. I have said it, that she was used as an element, as an instrument. Because they believe that once she speaks, the people of the world will listen to her based on the fact that her husband, her late husband, was the one. So definitely people will listen to her. But she started the music, dancing on the music which she cannot finish the dancing. You understand? So all these things are the game plan of Nigeria which she collided, and that is why they are pushing her and they are using her. You see her bragging and boasting and doing like this. You know, remember in the court that they say that that they are going to bring somebody that have a relation that related to Simon Ekpa in the southeast, you know, to verify the allegation leveled against Simon Ekpa. Who are the people that they were talking to? People like Bianca Ojukwu, people like Pitamba, of which yes, of which at the end of the day they were scared of their life. Yes, they know that in the southeast, once you show yourself face in this, time will come, like I used to say, time will come, all these people that will go on their knees. But at that time, people like us will not forgive them. See, they are playing a dangerous game because they have children. They should remember their generation. Yes, every game they play now will speak tomorrow when Biafra finally come, because we will use it against them. And I know one day Bianca Ojukwu children will come up and say they won't be governor, they won't be local government chairman, they want to become a president of Biafra. That time we will remind them what their mama do.
But Pastor, what has changed? What has changed from when Bianca became Minister of State for Foreign Affairs? And then that Simon Ekpa is the faraway Finland, is behind bars. What has changed in Southeast?
No changes, my brother. It baffles me that you leave the truth and decided to embrace lie. If Simon Ekpa is actually or was actually the brain behind of the killings in the southeast, I think by now those killings would have stopped.
The killings would have stopped.
Yes, but
you're not 100% sure of this.
I'm 100% sure. Okay. If he was the one responsible, he should have stopped. But since he did not stop, that means he was not the one responsible. It was forcefully accused and leveled against him.
So was it?
So Bianca Ojukwu should equally, now I'm expecting her the same way she wrote a petition against her own brother. Let her write a petition too against the Fulanis and against Nigeria and against the Nigerian politicians that have been carrying out this evil. See, was Simon Ekpa there when over 200 in Benue was killed and roasted? No. Now, was Simon Ekpa in Zamfara when over 100 was killed last week? No. Was Simon Ekpa over there in the Amufu in Enugu State where a whole village was ransacked? No. Was Simon Ekpa there? No. Was Simon Ekpa there where in Ebonyi State Ishiri where people on Sunday was ransacked and killed, which they used plantain to cover their dead body, and people's phone was seized by the Fulani Nigerian military so that they will not cover it. Those that covered it from afar. Was Simon Ekpa there? No. If you check all these things, what about the killings in Ondo, the killings in a Plateau, the killings in Kogi, the killings in Kebbi? Tell me, was Simon Ekpa there? No. So it is the time for Bianca to write petition. And if Bianca refuse and fail to write petition, definitely she has not started falling into mud. She will enter a mud that she will not be able to come outside.
So, Pastor, now Peter Mba has said it will be so dishonor. It will be a dishonor to allow Simon Ekpa to go. Just like all this concrete evidence they presented, it will be dishonor. And then Southeast might not have rest anymore. Now he says Southeast is currently enjoying rest. Now that Simon Ekpa is off the radar, that please and please, no amount should you allow Ekpa go.
Now listen to me. Peter Mba said no amount that should allow Simon Ekpa to go, and at the same time that Southeast is enjoying peace. Please, I want to ask, what kind of peace is the Southeast enjoying? The kind of killing that took place in Osun, in Anambra, Alpha. I'm talking of last week. The one that happened in Imo State, the killing that took place in Imo State, is that peace? The one that took place in this thing in Enugu State. No, I want to ask, how are they enjoying? What is peace? What do you understand by the word of peace? 2 weeks ago in Abia State, about 8 of Igbos was killed. 8 Igbos? Yes, was killed. Is that peace? See, let me tell you, Nigeria have been living with a bunch of liars as leaders.
Bunch of liars.
And that is why Nigeria no go better.
Are you laying cause on
that? It is not a cause, but it is the true fact.
Okay.
When the elders are not speaking the truth, what do you expect? A place where the elders are not speaking truth, what do you expect that place to look like? You understand? When the truth are not being said, neither does it being practiced or followed, then how do you expect the land to be? So definitely the land will be flowing with the milk of crisis, milk of lying, milk of nonsense. You understand? So far so good. You agree with me that these people, even Bianca of a thing, and the likeness and the alliance of Bianca that have been allying with Nigeria will fail.
We fail.
I am standing gidigbam. Gidigbam. Nobody is talking about the agreement and how Nigeria become a country from amalgamation to fake independence to today present Nigeria. They put it under the carpet because nobody have risen up to challenge them. Nobody have risen up to question the existence of Nigeria. Until now, that thing they are avoiding to discuss, that particular existence of Nigeria or continuation of Nigeria, they have been avoiding to discuss, will be forced to discuss the continued existence of Nigeria as a country. They are not discussing it. What was the agreement of 1914? What was the agreement thereafter? Independent. What happened for after the 100 years of Nigeria? Nobody is discussing it. Our own British mandate terminated in 2014. That was when the British mandate terminated. When they say you have 100 years, after that we decide. You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
The problem of Nigeria is not gun and bullet. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. You can't fight an ideology with gun and bullet. Let me explain this. Sit down before we pray. I'm worried. Some people want to fight an ideology. How do you fight an ideology? An ideology is like a spirit. You can't fight an ideology. You can't use gun and bullet to stop an ideology. The way to deal with an ideology, you engage it with wisdom. The only bullet that can kill an ideology is the bullet of knowledge. Wisdom. Wisdom. The only way to deal with the ideology is to go back to the founder of the ideology and reprogram the ideology and stand at the central processing unit of the ideology and make sure it is rightfully corrected. If you remove the leader, have you removed the ideology? There are more crazy Nnamdi Kanu that will come up after Nnamdi. They are just hiding under him. The only way to kill this is not by gun and bullet. It's by engaging with proper dialogue, with knowledge and wisdom. This cry we are hearing here is not a cry of children, it's a cry of adults. The only way, I am not an advocate that Nigeria should separate, God forbid. No. But I'm saying the best way to handle this, listen to the cry of the children. Sit down. Everything is not gun and bullet. When you take the leader away, okay, take the leader away. The next, how many people are on the street? Do you know how many spirit of Biafra have entered people? Do you know how many? Do you know how many millions are carrying the spirit of Biafra around? So if you kill the leader or you take the leader away, can you take the spirit from everybody? Ojukwu is not here, but Biafra is alive. It's an ideology. The man who started it has left. Before he left, he kept quiet and lived peacefully and left. But the generation that have come have picked it up. And it's even worse than his own now. And they are engaging it with an idea, with knowledge. So the best way to deal with this is not gun and bullet. It's not gun and bullet. When the revolution want to start, the revolutionists, the first thing they will do, they will pass the idea and impregnate their followers. The only way to stop it is to stop them before they impregnate their followers. But if the followers are impregnated, that's all. All of them are carrying pregnancy. They will soon deliver to other children. If you have 2 million Biafra, you already have 4 million Biafra. Because they are selling the ideology. And now, I don't have a problem. But my own concern is that you don't take woman's life. The best way to do that, you engage them in the ideology. If you feel the ideology is not correct, you dialogue. You sit down with them. If dignifying them will make them feel important, then do that. We can't be killing people and we are getting excited. No. Boko Haram is a terrorist group. Have you stopped them from killing? Are they not still killing? They're still killing. Did it start as a peaceful group? Yes. Were the ideology crazy? Yes. How do you engage it? Engage the leaders. And you see, some of these things are very spiritual. They are very spiritual. Very spiritual. See, something that can die within 15 days, it can stay there for 15 years. Because the way leaders are handling it. The issue of Biafra is so simple. You are agitating? Is this what you want? Then conform. Okay, let's do a referendum. Let's see how popular this your thing is. Or restructure Nigeria. That's all. Sit down with these boys. Make them feel important. How did the unrest in Niger Delta died? Yaradua did dialogue. That's the best way. This thing, everything gone, bullet, everything, fight. Aggression, it will take us nowhere. The world is too civilized. Look at America. Look at the way they abuse Trump and they say everything. The guy with those bands and tweet again. He tweets and continue his life. That is what we call civilization. That is what we call. You can abuse me to hell. Say whatever you want to say. It doesn't stop it. I am the president and I am the commander in charge of wherever you are. You abuse, but I'm still your president. These things are just simple maturity. To fill a political office is not maturity. It's an appointment. I'm worried. I started talking about Biafra before this happened. And I was saying, let's kill this thing. Dialogue. Dialogue. Even we as fathers, our children will just do some things and we see it very stupid. But we have to give them audience. I just hear them and let them talk. And when they talk, what do? We judge and advise them. Sitting down at the table and talking, even to take us to discuss for 1 month, for life not to be lost, is what important than losing lives. If we have to engage Nnamdi Kanu and all the Biafra discussing, young man, what do you want? Let's do night vigil in discussing than losing millions of souls. Discussion, dialogue will never kill anybody. But bullets will kill. Give Jesus.